know how you loved our segment last year on some of the great drinks we had and restaurants we dined at during our Atlantic City trip, so we figured we would give you a little peek into the trip we took back in December. Once again, we visited our happy place. For the first time since our second season, you get to see wine, hops, and road stops drinking and eating their way through fabulous Las Vegas. Our first stop of many was to find a nice laid-back place on the Strip to have a few beers. One of our favorite places on the Link Promenade to have a beer is the American, which was unfortunately closed for remodeling. So we ended up at the Link Bar, a small outside bar right on the Link Promenade. Dante the bartender was my best friend by week's end. Now, two beers that I enjoyed there were out of Oregon, and I believe you could find them here in Pennsylvania. Hop Valley Bubble Stash IPA and Hop Valley Mango Stash IPA. Now, the Hop Valley beers were interesting because they had something called cryo hops listed on the cans. So, of course, I had to find out what are cryo hops. Cryo hops are concentrated hop powders that offer aromatics with less bitterness. The process utilizes cryogenic hop processing technology, so you get a strong hop flavor with less bitterness. These beers were really, really good. Now, next stop for us was the Tipsy Robot inside Planet Hollywood. The Tipsy Robot is a futuristic cocktail bar where robots mix custom drinks and deliver them to you by conveyor belt. I went for a Jameson and Ginger for $14. Yeah, it's a little steep for what I got. The cup was pretty small, but you're paying for the experience. You are in Vegas, and it was a perfectly made Jameson and Ginger. But by my standards, since I'm always a bit heavy on the pour, it was a little weak. It's a fun place, but one and done. After that quick drink, we headed down to New York Casino and Tom's Urban to cash in my 2-for-1 deal I got from myvegas.com rewards. If you're not playing this free game online and you're going to Vegas, you should start it. This app can save you a lot of money. I ended up getting two 40-ounce beers. That's 80 ounces of Dirty Dog IPA. What a great deal, and what a great beer by Big Dogs Brewing Company. They also get points for the Black Lab on the label. Great IPA. If you know us, you know we love pizza. My favorite of them all was Giordano's Pizza at the Grand Bazaar Shops. We got thin crust and a Chicago-style deep dish stuffed pizza. Both were amazing and filled us up real fast. We were eating leftovers in our hotel room the next day. Here's a little tip if you go to Vegas. Make sure your hotel room has a fridge to store leftovers. We also stopped by Flour and Barley, where we had the Bianca thin crust pizza, which was cheese, roasted chicken, ham, and roasted tomatoes. Excellent. Finally, pizza from the Art House. Yes, I know the Art House is a chain, but they have a great variety of beers on tap, and the carnivore pizza is pretty good. Another thin crust pizza with pepperoni, beef, spicy sausage, bacon, mozzarella, and tomato sauce. The next day, we rented a car to explore some things that were a little off the beaten path. See what I did there? Cross promotion for the other show on WYLN TV. First, we headed south into the desert. All right, we can't stop here. It's backcountry. And soon we arrived at one of our favorite places, the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs. Here we are in lovely Good Springs, Nevada, in front of the Pioneer Saloon. If you don't know about this place, and a lot of people don't know about this place, if you come to Vegas often, you go what? Half hour south of Las Vegas. It's in the middle of nowhere, and they have fantastic food. And they didn't pay us to say that either. We come here every trip, and on this trip, we had their lovely Ghost Burger, which is fantastic. Their Ghost Burger sauce is just amazing. And what did you have?
I had a chef salad.
And
A brown ale.
Well, how was the chef salad?
It was good. It's all smoked right here on the property. The ham and the turkey. It was very, very good.
Yeah, so you're not just getting like a lunch meat thrown in there.
Oh God, no.
But you're here to find out about the booze, I'm sure, since the show is mainly about booze. But it's also about road stops, and this is a road stop. And I encourage anyone that comes out here, take some time, get away from the Strip, and come down here. So, the beer you had was what?
It was a brown ale.
Bonanza brown ale.
Yes, it was.
How was that?
It was very good. It's very coffee-like. Yes, filled with coffee flavor.
There was like a lot of heavy coffee flavor to it,
Yeah.
which was really nice. I want to learn more about that brewing company, actually.
Yeah.
And I had Love Juice. It was a hazy IPA. I've had it before when we came here. But this one, I want to say it was Love Juice number 9, but I'm not sure because there's different numbers. It's probably one of the better hazy IPAs that we've had on our trip here. Another great thing about coming here to the Pioneer Saloon is this place is steeped with history. There's bullet holes in the wall from a gunfight. Clark Gable used to hang out here, and plus this is like the starting place of one of my favorite video games ever, Fallout New Vegas. It's almost a one-to-one recreation of what you see in the game, which is pretty cool for a gamer like me. They got good beer and they got great food here. And again, steeped in history. I know they do ghost tours here, and something about a ghost in the bathroom. I'm not sure. I don't know. I didn't see anything but a toilet, but you never know. Later in our trip, we decided to take a break from drinking and eating all day and headed to one of the most beautiful places we've ever seen, the Valley of Fire.
You want fries with that? Thank you, Jeffrey.
The Valley of Fire is world-renowned for its 40,000 acres of bright red Aztec sandstone outcrops. The Valley of Fire State Park contains ancient petrified trees, petroglyphs dating back more than 2,000 years. This place is simply amazing. It's a little out of the way, and you will be driving on very long, desolate roads to get there. The Valley of Fire is a nice day trip, and it's totally worth it. This place is breathtaking. And if you get lucky, you'll get to have a conversation with a stubborn mountain goat. Well, we're stuck here because the goat won't move. Hey, goat. How's it going? What's up? Can we get through? I'm gonna go forward now. Here we go. Here we come, goat. Coming. I'm gonna go just drive around you. I'm just gonna go right around the goat. There you go. Don't move. That's okay. Go back and see your buddies. Another fun and family-friendly place to visit is the Shark Reef Aquarium at Mandalay Bay. Its main tank is one of the largest in North America and contains more than 2,000 animals, giant rays, green sea turtles, piranha, Komodo dragons, and of course sharks. Lots and lots and lots of sharks. And for a price, you can also dive with those sharks. Although you couldn't pay me enough to do so, it's an option. We had a great time there. Totally recommend it. Now, the last place on our list is one that I know next time we go, we will have to spend way more time there. And that's Area 15. So what is it? Well, that's a bit complicated. Area 15 is an immersive bunker-style experimental bazaar with larger-than-life art installations, virtual reality experiences, and off-the-wall shops. It's weird, and we loved it. The place contains several places to grab a drink, including the Oddwood Tree, Lost Spirits Distillery, which is a cross between a working distillery and an amusement park, and the Sanctuary, where I stopped for a Goose Island IPA. Got time for some Goose Island. Yep. Good old Goose. Yep. I won't say the best part about it is you can have a beer, but you can have a beer too. We also stopped by Rocket Fizz to check out some retro candy and some of the most outrageous soda flavors ever. And finally, it's time to talk about the big one, Meow Wolf's Omega Mart. Now, this is the anchor experience at Area 15. It's a huge space and hard to describe. It feels like you're in a supermarket from another dimension. There was something freaky going on, but we're not sure what. You can either walk through it and interact with the art on your own, or follow the narrative. If you follow the narrative, be ready to spend a lot of time figuring it out. There's secret passages galore in this place that take you into the depths of Omega Mart, and it's a creepy story. We could have spent all day at just Omega Mart, but it was our last day in Las Vegas, so our time was limited. I feel like we barely scratched the surface on what this place has to offer. It was weird, it was wild, and we will definitely plan another trip there. So, this was just some of the highlights and some of the great places to drink, eat, and see. And when we got home, we felt like we needed a vacation from our vacation. But that is Las Vegas for you.